Is Roblox actually fixing their mistakes? Recently, the platform has rolled out some major updates causing discussion. Egg Hunt 2026 sparked controversy with its $30 price, and the AI Faces update received backlash for poor thumbnails, though engineers confirmed improvements are coming and so much more. Overall, Roblox seems to be trying to improve content and respond to community feedback. Before getting started, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the future uploads. Let's start with one of the biggest topics right now on Roblox, Egg Hunt 2026. This event is not being officially run by Roblox itself. Instead, it's being developed by the same team that worked on the classic 2018 Egg Hunts. However, the major controversy comes from the pricing. The game's pre-sale has officially launched at $30, and that has caused a massive reaction across the community. Here's the tweet from Creefcraft that says, "I see a lot of people hating on this. The reality is, games are hard to make and cost a lot of money, so you either get free-to-play games with microtransactions or paid access high-quality games. Everyday people complain about slop on Roblox, but when push comes to shove, those words mean nothing if you're not willing to support the solution to that problem. $30 is a lot of money, and not everyone has that, but this is the solution to the problem so many complain about. For many people, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. For many players, especially those outside the United States, $30 is not a small amount. In several countries, that price converts into something much more expensive relative to average income. At the same time, reports suggest that around $750,000 is being invested into the development of this project. Because of that, the developers argue that creating a high-quality, large-scale event like this requires serious funding. Still, many players are questioning why Roblox itself is not financially supporting the project to help reduce the cost for the community. The real issue may not just be the price itself, but perception. If Roblox officially backed or partially funded the event, the community might feel more comfortable paying. Without that support, it feels more like an independent premium game inside a platform that players associate with free access. In the end, this situation highlights a bigger debate within the Roblox ecosystem. Can high-budget, premium experiences succeed on a platform built around free-to-play culture? Let's see how this plays out. Let's move on to the next update. Roblox has recently introduced a new privacy update aimed at making user data on the website more secure. Accessing certain information from the site will no longer be as easy as it used to be. Many developers rely on Roblox's API system to display 3D thumbnails and badges in their games. Tweet: if you're a developer using Roblox APIs to fetch certain content, be aware of some breaking changes coming soon to 3D thumbnails and badge privacy. With this update, if a user is not signed in, developers may have difficulty fetching this data, which could temporarily break some features in their games. On the positive side, this improves user privacy and prevents automated bots from scraping large amounts of data from the site. This update is especially important for developers who rely on APIs to showcase profiles or in-game rewards. Overall, this update shows that Roblox is prioritizing privacy, but developers will need to adjust their games to ensure all features continue to function correctly under the new system. Let's move on to the next update. Roblox has rolled out significant changes to its moderation and reporting system to make safety more effective across the platform. Now, when a user gets banned, they won't just have the option to reactivate their account immediately. Instead, they'll first go through instructions that explain which behaviors and words to avoid in the future. Here's the tweet that says, "Roblox is redesigning and streamlining the process for reporting users when outside of experiences, amongst other reporting updates in the February 2026 safety snapshot." This tweet explains that Roblox is improving the reporting process to make it simpler and more structured for users, especially when reporting happens outside of individual game experiences. The goal is to make moderation faster and more consistent.
This next post actually does make a big difference. In the next few weeks, Roblox will roll out an enhanced method for highlighting and directly identifying specific offending items, such as an avatar, including emotes, an in-game object, or a part of the user interface. This feature allows users to report exactly what violated the rules, whether it's an avatar, an object, or a UI element, making reports more accurate and moderation more effective. There is another post that is pretty interesting. Roblox will be changing and rolling out new chat ban timeouts ranging from 5 minutes to multiple days depending on severity. Here, Roblox highlights that chat bans are now more flexible and severity-based. Users will see temporary chat restrictions rather than full account bans, and the system will clearly show which messages caused the action. Finally, Roblox posted a video from its official account summarizing these changes and said, "An update to our safety initiatives. Overall, these updates give users clearer guidance, better tools for reporting, and more transparency
transparency and moderation. The combination of temporary chat bans, highlighting offending content, and educational instructions aims to improve safety without being overly punitive. Let's move on to the next update. Roblox recently started updating the thumbnails for dynamic heads using AI technology. However, many of the new faces looked unnatural or poorly designed, which caused a strong backlash from the community. Both limited and non-limited faces were affected, and users noticed that the original expressions and style had changed drastically. Roblox Trading News tweeted out this by saying, Roblox is currently updating the thumbnails of some limited and non-limited dynamic heads so that they're no longer just placeholders. Please don't let these be the final thumbnails or faces. This tweet highlights that the current images are still in progress and should not be considered the final designs. It acknowledges that the update is experimental and seeks to address placeholder graphics. The person who actually replied is a Roblox engineer, and as far as I know, they're the one working on this update. You can see in this Ray tweet that it says, Roblox engineer Eric Ferraro has clarified that these are thankfully not the final versions. Fear not, these are not the final versions. The team is still iterating on final content. The update demonstrates Roblox's attempt to modernize face thumbnails with AI, but the early results highlight the challenges of automated design. The engineer's response reassures users that improvements are coming, though community patience will be essential for final acceptance. Let's move on to the next update. A viral post on social media recently caused confusion among Roblox users, suggesting that players could now get Robux purchases refunded directly on the platform. Many players were concerned that such a system could be abused for malicious purposes. However, this is not a new feature. It's actually related to existing chargeback processes and how deleted items are handled. If a player reverses a payment through their bank, or if an item gets deleted, the Robux spent is automatically deducted or refunded accordingly. Here's the tweet that says, people can now charge back Robux purchases. Thanks at Roblox. I'm sure no one will use this feature with malicious intent, with a screenshot of the group's revenue page for I guess any group, where now, if you go and look at it, you will have a warning that says refunds and reversals will remove the original transaction and are not recorded separately. Commissions are excluded. This tweet sparked concern because it seemed like Roblox had introduced a new refund system. In reality, Roblox has always had mechanisms to handle chargebacks and item deletions, so no official refund feature has been added. And looking through the comments, it seems I was somewhat right. Just one example being Evan Bear saying, this has always been the case. This is not something Roblox can prevent. If someone purchases Robux, buys something in your game, and then charges it back from their bank, Roblox will then take the Robux back from the player in the game that they spent money on. Then there are other people in the comments pointing out a different situation, like this person saying, this is wrong wording. It refers to if something gets deleted, and this has been a thing for a while now. Items that are deleted don't give you pending Robux and get refunded to the respective users. The viral post caused unnecessary panic. Roblox's system has simply been clarifying how chargebacks and deleted items affect Robux balances. Players and developers should understand that this isn't a new refund option, but a continuation of existing procedures to maintain fairness on the platform.
These were today's Roblox updates, and now I want to hear from you. What do you think about all of this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will keep sharing more Roblox updates with you.